Does he need a Super Bowl to validate his career?
No. He doesn't need a Super Bowl. Listen, did Dan Fouts need a Super Bowl to validate the fact that he was a Hall of Famer? No, he didn't. The one thing I look at with Phillip Rivers, yeah, there's certain instances with the San Diego / Los Angeles Chargers where they've underachieved. There have been years where they were 14-2 and clearly the most talented team in the National Football League, and they underperformed. But for a variety of reasons, I don't put it on Phillip Rivers. Phillip Rivers, when you look throughout his career, me personally, I would choose Phillip Rivers over Eli Manning.
How about Ben Roethlisberger?
That's a close one. I'll probably get Big Ben the edge. I would give Big Ben.
I
would give Big Ben the edge. But in my opinion, I think if Phillip Rivers' career ended right now, to me, he's a Hall of Fame quarterback.
I think it's borderline, and I'll tell you why. I love Phillip. I think Phillip Rivers is a great quarterback. Great quarterback.
Do you think he's Hall of Fame?
Borderline.
He's saying borderline.
And I will say to be a slam dunk first ballot or a slam dunk Hall of Famer, he needs a Super Bowl. And it's not just because the two other guys in his draft class, Eli and Big Ben, both have two. You bring up Fouts, right? Who's more well-known today, Fouts or Joe Namath? Fouts is a better quarterback. Joe Namath won the Super Bowl and did it in a big market, by the way.
Wait, hold on. But to that point, I think the reason more people bring up Joe Namath is because of the impact he had on the NFL and the AFL merger.
I get it, but there are other examples, too, of higher-profile quarterbacks that have resonated through the years who weren't as good as Fouts but won Super Bowls. And here's the thing, Stephen A., about Phillip Rivers' numbers. Not only was he playing for Norv Turner in a simple offense that allowed him to put up numbers, he's playing in an era where lots of quarterbacks put up big numbers. These numbers will be discounted because they'll be contextualized. Matt Ryan is putting up big numbers year after year after year, and unlike Phillip Rivers, he's been to a Super Bowl. Is Matt Ryan going to make the Hall of Fame one day? How many spots are there going to be in the Hall of Fame? Rivers needs a Super Bowl to be a slam dunk Hall of Famer.
I thank you for leaving me no time to talk. Let me say this to you. I want one question and one question only.
Yeah.
How important is the quarterback position?
How important?
Yeah.
It's the most important position in football, in sports.
Phillip Rivers has missed the playoffs 8 times in the last 9 years.
Okay.
Now, I know that the man's completed 64% of his passes. I know he's got over 51,000 yards passing. I know he's got a lifetime quarterback rating of 95 or a bit like 95.1, whatever it is. Here's the bottom line. 8 times in the last 9 years, this man has missed the playoffs. The one divisional playoff game he showed up in, he was playing against Peyton Manning. They lost to Denver 24-17 in 2014. That is it. The bottom line is that Phillip Rivers, I'm not trying to tell you that he's definitively no Hall of Famer. But when we talk about somebody that needs to show up and somebody that needs to remind us that he actually exists, Eli Manning is a 2-time Super Bowl champion. Ben Roethlisberger is a 2-time Super Bowl champion. Eli Manning was swapped because he didn't want to go to San Diego, so he ended up with the Giants. Phillip Rivers ends up going 4th overall. No, and then Big Ben Roethlisberger won 11. He's the one that doesn't have not even a ring. I think he's got maybe one appearance?
One AFC Championship appearance.
Come on.
I'm sorry, Max left me with no time. Very rude of you, Max, for talking so much.
To me, he's a Hall of Famer.
Okay, but he still needs to show more.
Okay.
Listen,
well,
there's some
this the year.
future debates about this.
I picked him as my team this year.
Thank you, Damien.